It is Nick out here live at Studio 1X. It is an X session brought to you by Corwin Ford and Coors Light. And we are live with A Day to Remember. Round of applause, everybody, for A Day to Remember. Hi. Thank you so much for coming into Studio 1X and playing for us. We appreciate it. Tonight you're at Taco Bell Arena. I'm so sorry there's no Taco Bell at Taco Bell Arena. Our apologies.
Honestly, yeah, very disappointed.
I know. Everybody thinks there's going to be a bunch of them, but there's never anything there.
There should be at least two.
I agree. I would think backstage they would have something there, but there's not.
That's what we expected.
Yeah.
I was hoping that every band member would get a double-decker taco.
Well, we have taco time back here for you guys,
cool.
so we will not make sure you leave here with no tacos. And we want to make sure we'll be back up that promise. But you can grab your tickets at the door tonight for the Taco Bell Arena show. First of all, congratulations on Bad Vibrations. It came out #1 across the board in a bunch of different things. How does that feel to know that you have the #1 album in America in a bunch of different ways?
I still feel exactly the same as I did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
Nothing has changed. They still play 9 hours of PS4 a day.
Yeah.
About the same.
Actually, funny story is after we did find out where the record landed, we were like, oh, treat yourself 2016. Let's get a huge order of Taco Bell. So we did. That's what we did.
Nice. They explained like release day for me. Is it a stressful day? Is it a relief-filled day? Because I mean, the album had been done for a while. Now it's finally out. Is it a kind of a weird day? What's it like?
I feel like it's like a secret you've been like keeping for a long time, and you finally get to tell people about it. So it's like I feel relief.
Mm-hmm. Relief for sure.
Because it had been done for. What, since end of the year, or when was the actual album finished?
End of November last year.
Yeah. Then it took us a while to get the artwork right, but other than that, yeah.
And of course, Jeremy, we had a chance to catch up at Rock on the Range, and you kind of talked about the making of this album and how it was different for you guys, and the way you went about it. It was a different thing. Did you like it? Is that like a preview of things to come, maybe, or was it like, all right, that's done. Let's kind of go back to the way things were?
I mean, I guess it would just depend on how it does. So I guess we'll see. We all enjoyed the way we made the album. I think I'm speaking for everybody right now, but it was a learning experience, and we liked the people we made it with. So yeah, it was great. We'll see what everybody thinks about it.
And Bill Stevenson's the gentleman that you guys helped hired as a co-producer of the album, and he's with the Descendants, which is an amazing album. You guys, for a band, you guys fans of them before you joined up, or was it kind of like a meeting of the minds the first time you got together?
I was a casual Descendants fan, not like a super fan. I think we all were. It was more we were a fan of the albums that they've been doing at that studio, the Blasting Room. Some of our favorite albums, some of our most influential records for our band came from there. So it just kind of made sense when we were looking for a new place to go.
And we talk sometimes about changing things up to get a different sound or a different vibe on a particular album. Was it hard, though, to let go? There was so much creative control you guys were in charge of the first couple times around. Was it difficult to let somebody else kind of take the wheel for a little bit?
It was nice. It was actually nice to have like a new viewpoint. Especially Bill. Bill wants everything fast. He's like, no, faster. And we're like, okay.
I'll try.
And, the way the album kind of came about and was announced was pretty cool as well. I mean, you released Paranoia, and you're like, maybe something will be coming soon. Who knows? And then it kind of all came out, and in one fatal swoop, it was like, this is when it's happening. It's coming out in September. Get ready. Did you like that way of going about releasing the album and the information to the fans and that kind of stuff?
It was the first time we've actually had a real album build up. We usually just finish it the month before and put it out randomly. So it was nice. It was nice to have it done, be able to get a few music videos under our belt, put them out the way it's supposed to be put out. But yeah, I think the world is changing, though, the way people like to digest music, It was funny because, it was, like we were saying, it's the first time we've done it correctly, like the old model of putting out a record and hyping it. But then, like, you'd give a song out the week before the record come out, and a lot of people would be like, you're ruining the anticipation for the record. I just want to hear it all at the same time. So I don't know. Yeah. It's just a different time period. People like to digest their music, I think, just right out the gate, kind of like Netflix style. You know what I mean? So it was nice for us, but I think we annoyed half of the fan base.
So, AKA, we were ahead of the curve back in the day.
That's right.
That's right.
And now we're behind the curve.
They're like, what happened? We liked it when you just threw it out.
Well, tonight you'll be able to hear some of the new stuff and some of the old stuff as well if you head out to Taco Bell Arena and check them out with Blink 182. Let's hear a song, if you don't mind, from A Day to Remember here in Studio 1X.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What I hate about getting older. Where's my naivety? Wonder when I'm gonna get taller. Where's my naivety? Thinking back when we were younger, all of the things we believed that we could do. Wanna live by fear of failure. Where's my naivety? Somehow lost along the way. This is me, honestly. I've got no apologies. I'm done chasing things that don't belong to me. This is real, so I feel with one shoulder on the wheel. What I'm searching for grows further out of reach. What I hate about getting older. Where's my naivety? Wonder what it's like not being sober. Where's my naivety? Looking back when we were younger, every mistake was a chance that we could take. Now I think I'm just getting colder. Where's my naivety? It got lost along the way. This is me, honestly. I've got no apologies. I'm done chasing things that don't belong to me. This is real, it's how I feel with one shoulder on the wheel. What I'm searching for grows further out of reach. I swear you won't take me back. I don't care. This will in my past. I'm waiting for what's next, and I won't let it slip away. Get me through another day. This is me, honestly. I've got no apologies. I'm done chasing things that don't belong to me. This is real, it's how I feel with one shoulder on the wheel. What I'm searching for grows further out of reach. What I hate about getting older. Where's my naivety? Where's my naivety?
Thank you.
A day to remember. Inside Studio 1X for Corbin Ford Coors Light X session tonight at Taco Bell Arena with Blink 182. You just released a video for that song not too long ago. That's the one where you guys are in the prosthetics. Is it one of those things where it seems like a good idea at the time, and then when you're in it, you're like, Mayday, what the hell did we do to ourselves?
It was pretty cool having the makeup on, actually.
It was cool till you had to take it off.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever they used burned my eye.
Yeah. Like bad?
That was no, it was fine. Just in the corner, but that was the only bad part. Everything else was fun.
You get to be a different person all day.
Yeah, I act like I didn't know who Drake was. I was like, Drake, who's Drake? It was pretty fun.
You rolled. It was great.
Yeah.
You had to perform in that stuff though too. It was just a sweaty mess by the time the night is over. It's got to be just gross, right?
There was just a pool of sweat whenever they took the thing off. You're just it's running. I'm like, ugh.
You had mentioned about the artwork you wanted to be just perfect for the new album Bad Vibrations, which is out now. I'm a big artwork dude. I have a bunch of vinyl albums hanging in my house. That's the way I like to look at it. I noticed that at the cover of every one of the albums, there's kind of a guy in profile. You're looking at the back view of him. Obviously, that's done on purpose at that point. Is there a particular message behind that or reason why that's the case?
We'll let you know when we figure it out. It's weird how it happened. We didn't even really notice that was a theme until around Homesick. And then somebody just randomly pointed it out, and we're like, wow, well, I guess we got to keep going with it now. So,
That's a thing now.
yeah, it is a thing. I think the artwork, though, does sum up whatever we were going through at that time. So I think when it's over, it'll say a lot. But right now, I'm not sure.
There you go. You had talked about how Blink has been a huge influence on you guys starting up and getting started, and going out on tour with them is a pretty big deal for you. Has it been everything you had hoped for going in?
And more.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, they're the raddest dudes ever.
I know you'd expect us to say that, but for real, we've been on tour with a lot of bands, and they've probably been cooler to us than anybody.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest band we've also toured with, so it's refreshing.
Always nice to see, and always
Yeah.
nice to hear when your heroes turn out to be actually pretty cool guys. It's
Yeah.
awesome. You know,
Been
you home and Florida and Ocala, where you guys are from, is a big theme in a lot of your songs, a lot of your records. It's obviously something that's important to you. And then I see you guys playing Rock on the Range in front of tens of thousands of people and doing what you do every night. Is it surreal? Does it click in? Is it a weird thing to know like where you started, where you are? Obviously, you know, you're still grounded, but is it kind of cool to see where we've gone?
Absolutely. I'd say like once every 2 weeks I have one of those moments. I actually just had it in Chicago when we were playing. There was like 30,000 people there. I just look over some of our friends side stage, just like, this is messed up.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's crazy. It hits you at different times, but
Yeah.
for sure. We were a garage band, so it's crazy.
You know, you're no strangers to covering songs. You like to have some fun when you're doing your stuff. Is there something out there now that you're really thinking about doing or you're messing around with, or anything out there that you like to cover?
Well, we just covered Private Eye with Matt Skiba in Chicago, actually, randomly. We did our own thing with it. I think we're going to put out like a real deal video and real audio with it so people can enjoy it. And then we just did an acoustic version of an MXPX song called Invitation to Understanding. It's not out yet, but it will be soon.
Very cool. That's awesome. You know, you also talk a little bit about how busy things have been for you guys over the last couple of months, and it ain't slowing down anytime soon. You're busy all the way through the beginning and middle part of next year, going over to Europe and all sorts of stuff. When does it become a grind? Is there a particular point where you're like, man, we've been on the road for 3 months, this is it, I've hit a wall, or is it a grind from the word go?
Usually when I run out of baby wipes, I
understand.
it becomes a grind.
Gotta have the baby wipes.
Yeah, we've set it up now to where we understand what's too much, and we try to take breaks to where we never really get burnt out. It's like just enough to where you're at home, you're like, I really would like to be doing something. Because playing PlayStation for 9 hours a day is not a job.
What's the game on the bus right now?
Call of Duty
Yeah.
in the dressing room when we have Wi-Fi. And these guys have been playing.
Roy McIlroy, PGA, golf.
It's good, right?
They're
great.
obsessed.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's awesome.
They're pretty much just taking over my PlayStation.
So do you like to go on and play with fans, or do you like to keep it incognito as to who's on and who's playing?
On Call of Duty, we're actually under Alex's name.
Yeah, Alex
So-
Shellnut.
His actual name.
Nobody
Alex
knows.
Shellnut, yeah.
Nobody knows, but we are playing under his real name.
There you go. Now they know. Of course, last time you guys went out on kind of like a support tour, the big band, it was Rise Against. There's a great story you have about ruining a couple of their lights in the process. Have there been any of those stories on the Blink tour thus far?
We have not ruined anything that we know of.
No, they ruined their own stuff.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, that speaker fell on their Pro Tools rig.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad.
That was
They had to get a couple new computers.
That's not cheap at all.
No.
But
It
you
was-
guys are free, fault free.
We're fault free.
It was not our fault.
That's what I like to hear.
Thankfully.
That's what I like to hear. A day to remember tonight at Taco Bell Arena. They're in Studio 1X for a Corbin Ford Coors Light X session. Would love to hear one more song out of you guys before you bail.
Perfect. We got one more for you.
Are we in tune? Yes. This is It's Complicated.
Here we go again. Another night of being bummed. I could do myself avoid the sign and cancel plans with everyone I know. Cause this is how it always ends. Our bond will break cause you can't relate to anyone, anything at all. Brought you roast and I'm right here. Knew I've seen it all. It's never been so clear. You're not the person that I knew back then. So too late to set things straight, cause everything has been. You're not the person that I knew back then. Let's try it out like this didn't happen.
All your friends like you ever had them.
You still know me, still not cut out for this sort of thing. Never want to be caught in between. I need constant reminders of everything. It's who I am, but I played it off so well. I just hold it in no matter what I've been, so nobody can tell. Brought you rusted, I'm right here. Knew I've seen it all.
It's never been so clear.
You're not the person that I knew back then. So too late to set things straight, cause everything has been. You're not the person that I knew back then. Let's try it out like this didn't happen.
All your friends like you ever had them.
I won't sleep till the break of dawn. Can't let her problems find me here. So everybody come on. You brought your worst and I'm right here. No, I've seen it all.
It's never been so clear.
You're not the person that I knew back then. It's too late to set things straight, cause everything has been. You're not the person that I knew back then. Let's try it out like this didn't happen. Move on with your friends like you ever had them.
Thank you.
A day to remember in Studio 1X for Corbin Ford, Coors Light X Session. Thank you to Taco Time as well for dropping off some food. Go check them out tonight at Taco Bell Arena with Blink 182. I promise you, you will not be sorry. It's an amazing, amazing live show. They go on a little bit after 8 o'clock. Do not miss it. Big fan, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, man.
Thank you
We
for
appreciate
having
it very
us.
much. A day to remember. Back to you, Adam, in studio. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Adam.